Yes.
I like his honesty. There's no concealment.
Have you ever had crabs?
Everything he thinks, he says.
I've had lots of things.
There's not a comedian, I don't think, in the world that hasn't been influenced by Billy Connolly.
The baldness denial haircut. I'll tell you another thing.
He's a supreme comedian.
Thank you, thank you.
He's a supreme and deeply sensitive actor as well.
He was a genius, you know. He could fart at will.
Get Will for having breakfast.
I'm not kidding.
He's got a timing and an insight and a joy about him.
Billy Connolly, thank you, I think.
And those three things combine to create something very special.
Look, I don't want to laugh at incontinent people, right?
I remember when I first watched an audience with Billy Connolly. My mum and dad and our Julie, and we're all sat in front room and just in hysterics laughing, and my dad crawling around on his hands and knees laughing. It was a huge moment for me.
So the guy's young and trendy, and then he sees the advert. Incontinence knickers. Give us a pair of them. Give us a bit of that.
Musicians always go on about seeing the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, and that's the moment they realised they wanted to be musicians.
That's the very fellows for me.
And for me, seeing that show was my comedy epiphany.
Get the trendy baggy trousers on, and off to the discotheque giving it a bit of that, yeah. Cares not a jot. Just 7 gallons down each leg.
When you start laughing at one of Billy's routines, it can get near fatal, like you're never going to get out the other end of it.
I mean, I've seen him live on consecutive nights, and he's done a completely different show on both nights. I mean, what's all that about?
British Rail specialises in that one. You know, in the toilet, lock the door to... Oh, fuck Christ. A wee beige jobby.
His enduring quality is that he's never lost that spark, and he's done other things beside being a comedian. Billy's a great musician.
It's one of those lines you never hear, huh? She's the banjo player.
He's done great documentaries.
Yo! My God, this is lovely.
Don't say I never take you anywhere. The key to it all is remain elegant and cool.
The travel shows are interesting because Billy's more concerned about meeting ordinary people and enjoying their lives, really. Getting them to open up. You know, utilising the comedy of the moment.
You just snorted my moustache off.
It's that degree of gentleness, too, that he has. Whether it be a travel programme or whether it be acting quite a serious part in a film, he has a wonderful sensitivity.
You could buy that lot for garden ornaments and still get change from 10 guineas. Lift your foot, woman.
There was, as we know, a tremendous chemistry between Queen Victoria and John Brown. Billy made that very, very easy to act. He is able to put you at your ease. And I remember Billy and I had this long, long shot away from the camera, and every step we took, the horse farted, and Billy thought it was me, and I thought it was Billy. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It wasn't at all funny.
I think Billy has a way of channeling himself through the characters that he plays, which is a lot easier said than done. Many classically trained actors try and fail to do.
That's not allowed. I'm 10. I'm not insured.
I don't care.
I don't think that...
You need to live more and think less. More right.
There's a real humanity to them. There's a truth to them.
Billy will always be reporting back on where he is as he experiences it.
I'm not as young as I was. None of us are.
He reveals himself totally.
Presuming the body knows what it's doing, I'm very baffled. I wonder what's going to happen to me that's going to need long nasal hair to deal with it.
There was some concern when Billy first developed Parkinson's that he would not be able to carry on and be funny. So I was here in LA when he did the first show.
I was speaking to Ian Holm, the actor. He's got it worse than me, a lot worse.
He says, do you shake much? And I said, no. He said, well, when you start to shake, I've got a bit of advice for you. Stick your hand in your pocket.
He's just straight in there, straight hysterical. It was lovely.
He forgot to tell me I should use your jacket pocket.
I mean, that's the whole point. He's saying you shouldn't feel restricted in what you make comedy about.
Being shocked and offended is one thing, but I think being shocked and kind of delighted is another.
You cannot have sex with nylon sheets because you can't get any purchase.
Feels like he sort of releases us.
But nothing compares to crabs.
Nobody talked about pubic hair.
When you look at your pubic hair and it's become an adventure playground.
Funny makes you laugh about yourself and about life, and I think that's a great gift.
Evangelists on the television. They tell you the end of the world's coming, then they ask you for money. What the f*** do they need money for?
It's unbelievable, and yet no surprise. We're celebrating 50 years of him. Because he doesn't compromise, because he's not part of a phase, he has no shelf life.
Everyone loves him, everyone is thrilled by him, everyone's a little bit shocked by him. And we all love the fact that he doesn't give a... Can I say that?
Say it.
Billy, you've been a really important part of my life. I can't thank you enough for being just Billy.
Billy, you deserve this. You're a lucky gypsy.